If you're someone who's had hip flexor issues for a really long time and you feel like the stretches you're doing aren't quite getting to them, I'm gonna show you a few exercises you can do to really start loading them up so that you can get rid of that hip tightness for good. First one won't require any equipment. Second two will require a little bit of equipment. Exercise one is a wall referenced hip flexor stretch. Love this one because it's not just a stretch, but we actually get some natural load through those hip flexors too. So what you're gonna do is get your foot up against the wall like so. Slowly walk this leg out until you have a really clear negative shin angle here, which basically means that your knee is behind your ankle. Now, as we do this, you want to think about dropping straight down. And as you're dropping straight down, your back heel is pressing against the wall. All we do from here is drop straight down, heel pressing against the wall as far as we can, and back up, and we're just going to repeat that. If you feel like maybe you have a little bit more ways you can go, you can take this knee and kind of drive it outward a little bit and drop down a little further. Again, the key is do not lose that heel into the wall. Try this for anywhere from 6 to 12 reps, getting lower and lower each time, and you should feel that front hip flexor really getting in deep. This one's another really solid option, especially if you're a person that gets that hip pain when you're in this compressed position, thinking like a squat or something where you're bending over. You'll need a bench for this one. What we do is we get on the floor, we take the affected leg and we press it up into the bench here. If being this high in this position doesn't feel good, then simply scoot back to have a longer angle and more room. It's super simple to perform. Just press this leg up into the bench, and then as we do so, we're going to curl up while our low back remains on the floor. So we're getting an isometric contraction through our hip flexors, and we're engaging our core muscles to start helping us with that hip flexion. In this last one, I'll show you some variations for your favorite couch stretch. Basic couch stretch, we get the leg up against the wall like this. Definitely good to note that the closer your heel is to your butt, the more you're going to get the belly of the quad. And then the more forward you're leaning, squeezing gently through your glute to push you forward, the higher up into this hip flexor you're gonna get. If that's what you want, you can compress this by using weights and letting them hang you lower and lower. The key is to maintain a position of intense stretch that you can tolerate. All of these are great options for that deep hip flexor pain. The key is for you to explore these movements and stay consistent with them. If you want to solve a hip flexor problem, it's going to take a lot of time. Tissue adaptation doesn't happen overnight. If you want more ideas on progressions and regressions, hit the follow button, then shoot me a DM, give me a little detail on your hip flexor problem, and I'll send you my best advice.